Think they're in the 1920s, like they're on the boardwalk right now.
I want to see a red bush. Anybody got a picture of a red bush?
Call Rihanna.
Tudo Bugatti coupe, I call it Katy Perry. Wiz Khalifa papers, smoking my favorite berries. At 65, I call it Rihanna. They got a red top, but it's white like Madonna.
Brooklyn is here.
Jesus Christ, I'm so happy for you, man. You got another big role, Chalky White, doing it, killing everybody, and you
Chalky White's a good shot.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, they writing good.
He took someone out from like long distance, moving in the truck. He had that rifle.
Yeah,
wow.
That's where Omar got it from. That's don't say that shot.
Took out the KKK.
He wilded out on the last episode with the KKK dudes, man. You know,
it's
like
an awesome storyline.
They had to kill that lady though. They fucking.
She saved Omar. She saved Omar. She saved Chalky's life.
Yeah, you got the Omar shit.
Yeah,
on
I gotta get.
you can't get Omar out of your system.
Nah, man, that's he give me for life.
Jesus, man. I know when you read the freaking script, you were like, "This is me all day, man."
Yeah. I was just grateful. I needed another job at that point. You know what I mean? And so I mean, this just like came full circle. I was tired of living in a suitcase. I said, Mike, you got to get a place to live on your own again. I always wanted to come back home in New York because I was on the road for like 5 years. So not only did this show shoot in New York, it shoots in Brooklyn. I got to come back home and then play a character like this back on HBO.
Gangster.
I just don't get no better, man.
It was crazy like that back in the days. Like, you know, like it was very racist like
Who
that too. Random racist people.
I equated the Klan with the South. I'm like, keep that shit over there. I didn't know they was
Atlantic City is not the South.
I didn't know it was serious like
South
that.
South Jersey, but damn,
the crackers are trying to get us.
You're like the gangster that runs all the freaking, you know, the booze and everything. But Lucky's trying to get into your situation too. Like he's trying to get into your world.
Well, now this season, Nucky got to pull closer to Chalky because he realizes, you know, he can't trust who he had in his inner circle.
Okay.
You know, Nucky and Chalky are they're basically business allies. You know, it's like they bag up that liquor, and they also they sway the votes where they needed to be swayed for keep their people in office so that everything runs smoothly, everybody makes their money, and everybody's happy. But this season now, Nucky, he's been infiltrated, and he realizes that he got more in common with Chalky than he do with his own people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it looks like it's going to be a lot of intrigue, a lot of betrayal, and
a lot of betrayal, man,
and violence.
And you're going to hear the word justice come out of Chalky's mouth a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, because
he's still swole from last season.
Yeah, and what's going to happen now? What goes down in season 1? What that does is that puts his authority in jeopardy in his hood. Cause you know, black folk is like, yo, what you gonna do about this? Ooh. You know, what's gonna happen? You got this, we need justice for this. I don't care what you gonna do about your votes and you chart with Nucky, but I want some justice for my son being shot up in your warehouse.
Sure.
So he's got to use his relationship with Nucky as leverage to make sure that happens. It's a 3-way chess game, man. It's crazy.
And it's like Nucky's protecting him, man, because they get you locked up. They put you in jail just to protect you from getting killed.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy right there.
Yeah.
I would never think that jail would be the place to be safe.
Safety, right?
You know, they be talking 1920. Yeah, they ain't gonna run up in the jailhouse to kill this nigga. Man, I'm listening to this. I like this dude. KIRT.
Oh, for real?
Crit, Big Crit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fucking with him
That's
right
the
now.
homie.
And I'm fucking with this group. I don't know the name, but the name of the album is called The Scenic Route.
The clothing and the wardrobe is so crazy in that show. It's like, how do they do it?
How do they remake all that? Is a painstaking process to get all that? Like,
I mean, I could imagine for the wardrobe
keep
department.
production, yeah.
No, not right now, but I'm already. I put my bid in already. When this show is said and done, I need everything down to the socks. You feel me?
Because like I feel like you could step out and set some trends.
Oh man, those clothes are amazing. But the wardrobe department, man, they designed this. Some of that stuff, some of those dresses are actually real pieces from the 1920s, like real vintage stuff.
What?
Most of our suits, but the men's suits are all tailored by this amazing tailor, man. His name is Martin Greenfield.
Wow.
He made all the president's suits and everything. So, you know, like the men's suits, but some of those dresses, some of the pieces are actually from that era. Like my watch is a watch from 1920. It don't work, but you know what I mean.
So you might have like like Lincoln's underwear or something.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Right? Chalky White, is that a real like gangster from back in the 20s, or that's just a fictional character?
The character as we see him on the show is fictional.
Yeah.
But Chalky White was a real man. He actually was a boxer. He goes down in history as one of the 100 greatest hitters of all time. And
Wow, serious?
Yeah. And he, I got a picture of him and everything. And Mike Tyson told me he's actually from
Oh
California.
wow, get out of here.
Yeah. Mike sat me down at Roscoe's and we chopped up about him a little bit.
How much white people did he hit back then?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
That's a good question.
Because what he was from the 20s?
Yeah, from the 20s. Yeah, and he was a boxer.
I mean, black people only fought white people, right?
Yeah, you already know. We fought for.
I don't ever remember a black on black. Until Ali
like
and all
time.
start coming in.
Yeah.
Like
it was black to white, black and white.
now it's like black on black violence now, right?
Yeah.
Jay-Z and this guy, Lil
Blacks
Wayne.
on blacks on blacks.
Your influence in the black community, like in the TV show, can you explain that? How you influence the whole black community?
I don't know how Chalky got to come to power like that. I would guess just he got his money bootlegging and started of spending money in the hood and then
Giving people jobs too.
Getting people jobs, making sure because Atlantic City is a seasonal place. So in the winter months, niggas ain't eating.
Wow.
Because ain't nobody going to Atlantic City, so it's like so I think in the winter months he started taking his money and putting it in the hood, making sure that people had heat and food during the winter months, and that's how he got their allegiance, But he is the unofficial mayor of the black community, which was known as Chicken Bone Beach, and Chicken Bone Beach was responsible for something like 40% of the voting population.
What?
So for
and most of the labor too,
and
like
all the labor,
at
all the
the
labor,
hotels.
all the labor.
Get the fuck out of here.
It wasn't, no Mexico was back then. it was us. We were the first Mexicans. Shout out to Madonna.
She loves you, yo.
Yeah, man. She gave one of my earliest shots, man. The video Secret.
Wow, man. She didn't touch you, like she didn't touch your belly button or anything.
No,
like
she
that?
told me to touch myself.
Oh, you're in Hollywood, man. All these whores out there, like, how do you like figure out who's a whore, who's normal, or
Man,
you don't care? You rather her be
I
a
met
whore.
my girl in church, man.
Serious?
She a regular girl, dark skin.
Get out of here. No Hollywood
hair.
pizzles, no fucking
Nah,
you don't like Precious? Like, everybody's chasing Precious now.
She in the game. She She down there in LA. She getting her education on a bachelor
for real?
of fine arts. Yeah, she's an actor, but regular round the way girl. Shout out to Jersey, man.
I don't know why everybody chasing Precious though. Like everybody wants her now. She's like
who?
Precious, dude.
Precious, big girl.
No,
Gabby.
no.
Her name is Gabby.
I know
right?
what you're talking about, but who's chasing her? You?
Oh, he's like,
I'm
who?
not, I'm not.
Wait a minute.
Tony Yayo sent her some flowers. Is it true that Tupac, got you the role because of your scar? Like he loved the way your scar looked on your face. Is that true?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
That's ill.
He was doing a film in New York with Mickey Rourke called Bullet.
Bullet, yeah.
And he saw my Polaroid laying around in the office, induction office. He's like, yo, find this dude. He looks thugged out enough to play my little brother.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
It looks smoothed out now. Like I don't even really see it too much.
The plastic surgeon told me that shit, man. He said, man, one day, you're gonna wake up, the scar's gonna be gone.
For real?
Like, yeah, man. Tell me any fucking thing, man.
Damn, man. It's
Like
like
a $150 in my face.
It's like some Diddy shit, baby. Was that Diddy creep? I don't really see it too tough. When you were in The Wire, I really saw it, but now it's like smoothed out, kind of,
Over
right?
the years, it kind of because it was raised when it first got it. You know what I mean? So it kind of like the skin kind of goes.
They gave me
down.
$150 on my ass.
I got to give a shout out to my brother Mike Pitt, man. I love that dude, man. Shout out to Mike Pitt, repping it for the Wiggins in Brooklyn, man. He be holding it down. That's my brother for another mother. I love that dude, man.
Are they going to be shooting in Bed-Stuy again, or
Maybe. We shoot all over Brooklyn, bro. We shoot in Bed-Stuy. We shot on Quincy and Notion Avenue. Shout out to Aunt Lorraine, a.k.a. Eddie Murphy's aunt. I'm coming over to get me some fried whitey.
Get out of here. That's
Word up. We shot there last season and on Quincy and Nostrand, and she came out, she knocked on my chest, said, "Hey baby, they told me you was in here." I said, "How you doing?" She said, "I'm Aunt Lorraine, Eddie Murphy's aunt." And now she said, "You hungry, baby?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She go, "I'm gonna go fry you some fish. Give me that." She came back out with a big old plate of whitey and a loaf of some
Fuck out of here, yo.
loaf of bread.
What?
Man, I was in that chair. Look at my fingers. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you. Shout out to Aunt Lorraine.
Will Martin Scorsese direct more episodes?
Scorsese.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Scorsese.
I'm Haitian. I can't say that word.
Stop I said, my poulet.
Oh, sorry, passe. Will he direct more episodes? Scorsese.
That's a good question. We don't know if Marty, because I work and I get to call him Marty. We don't know if Marty's going to direct any more episodes. We hope so though. We with the cast we always like talk about that with Cameo.
Is he still present on the set or directly involved?
Yes, him and Mark, they're very, very involved. But their role, they watch the dailies and they critique it from like from afar in there.
Yeah, because people don't even realize that Mark Wahlberg is involved.
Yeah,
as an executive producer.
I mean, he came on our show and talked about it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Mark is cool beans, man.
He was
very
more out
involved
front with Entourage, but he's more.
He owns the book. Mark was the one that bought the book.
Oh, so he optioned it originally.
He optioned it and he took it to Marty. You know what I mean? That's how that went down. And then they came at Terry. Terry Winter. But
Sopranos writer.
Yeah, Sopranos writer. Yeah,
gangster.
But they're very involved. But I know,
Literally.
but they're not on set. They're not behind the monitors every day. I don't think I've ever seen Mark on the set. But I know every time he sees me, he's like, "Dude, you killing it." Because they watch the dailies and they critique it as a producer's team. They they have their own thing. So but we really hoping that Marty will find time.
Who would have red pubes though? Like what race would that be? What alien would that be?
Irish. Yo, I heard something.
I thought it was orange though. It's not red though.
But they call them redheads, right? Yeah, right?
It's orange heads, right?
No, redhead.
I don't know. Shoot, if you're orange head or redhead, call up right now. Which one is it? Jesus Christ, man.
You heard they trying like the gene pool when you go like if you want to when you want to get like when you want to buy like sperm from the gene pool, whatever.
Oh, for real?
They trying to boycott. Like they don't want the red hair gene in the gene pool.
What?
I think freckles and red hair is sexy.
Yeah, that's hot. It's like
man.
It's like a salamander. You ever see how they? What? Yo, I think that's Lindsay Lohan. I got hard on when I first met her. That's what I mean. Her still cool.
Yeah,
I came on myself twice just hanging with her.
It sure had nothing to do with the head she gave in the table, though, right? Yo, shout out to Brooklyn, man. I love my borough, man. Anybody want to holler at me in New York, anywhere, man, I'm on BKBMG. That stands for Brooklyn Boy Makes Good. Holler at me on the Twitter. I'm on there all day long.